listen. Guess who's here for OGs of wrestling? Ain't no competition, we report, you gon' listen. Never no mercy, we bring the ring to the streets. If you don't know, you better find out off the ropes. Here to prove a point, #1 in the league. Bet you don't wanna tussle with us, know where to hide or run. Step in the ring, you're done, you're never stepping out again.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Off the ropes, representing that 617 area.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
No other podcast out here more scarier.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Wrestling entertainment news reported by the Bears.
So you're back on the wolf pack. You might wind up in a body bag.
Took your chances, now it's time to show you what's on. In the ring, off the ropes, best believe that we strong. Day in, day out, off the ropes for life. Shiznit, E-Wiz, Fast Crew on the mic. In town, be the city where we make our own rules. Stomping, no, you can't fit our shoes. Off the ropes, a crowd pleaser, conquering like Caesar. Lean on us like pizza when you need your wrestling re-up.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Off the ropes, representing that 617 area.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
No other podcast out here more scarier.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Wrestling entertainment news reported by the Bears.
So you're back on the wolf pack. You might wind up in a body bag.
Who needs love? Who needs this real? Dirty Heelz, Dirty Heelz. My mention to these heels and they feels. Dirty Heelz, Dirty Heelz. Apply pressure and pain until I hit squeals. Dirty Heelz, Dirty Heelz. Who needs love when haters this real? Dirty Heelz.
We got the weekly wrestling recapping news, and might as well just do the whole damn prediction show later on tonight. So some of y'all might have to stay the fuck awake for that. And I know dudes got some words to shiesty say about NXT's night 2 and that Cruiserweight Championship fight. So I know he's
don't tell. Yo. We not gonna talk.
Let's go. Let's do this, man. Fuck this nonsense. This is the crossover episode that I've been dying for. The first ever hashtag wrestling versus tag team edition, folks. Of course, Uncle Fast Uncle Fast Edus can't be here with me today. That's why I got Bobby Westside over here on my left, my right. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for you being here. Appreciate you. And people who haven't known on Instagram, I called these guys out I called these guys out maybe like last week for the coveted tag team podcast championship. And now I finally got to hear the goddamn show. Here we are. We got the Dirty Heelz podcast in the building.
Yeah, we here. Yeah.
We in the motherfucking building.
What happened to the coveted championship belts, man? I'm surprised that one of you ain't bringing them things out.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. We have 2 belts. All right, we have our personal belts, but we also have Dirty Heelz belts that wrestlers already have, independent belts. We have a Hardcore Heelz belt, and we have a 365 belt. You feel me? So we got wrestlers defending them on the indie scene out here in New York.
Facts.
That's fire. That's fire. Come on, why you going up for that?
Now, I do own the 10 pounds of coal, and my brother do own the Universal belt, but that's little shit. All right.
Well, thank you, both of you guys, to come on the show. Me in the group who's not here currently, but they're here with us, Spirit. Greatly appreciate it. And first and foremost, rest in peace to DMX, man. I'm still sad.
You already
like a few hours ago, so I'm kind of like shaking it off right now. So if I'm not really in that hyper energetic mood, that's the reason why. But besides all that, let's get into the Dirty Heelz podcast. Dirty Heelz. Now, we was talking about this before we kind of like started, like how the origin kind of happens. Well, can you just explain to the fans how did this podcast come into fruition? But first and foremost, introduce you guys yourselves, because I know
it's your boy Coffee Wheaton, aka Killer Stone, one half of the Dirty Heelz. You know what I mean? It was a good brother, the
DOE. You already know, man. Good brother both, man. The other half was the Dirty Heelz podcast. We much obliged to be here.
But basically, the origin is we were just going from event to event, collecting mad footage, and we got to an event not too far from our crib in the Bronx. And we basically didn't have enough money, man. You know, on some hood shit. And I told Bo to just chill, you know, wait to the side. We spoke.
Yo, hold on. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I'm just saying.
Tell the
Promoters
truth.
came outside.
Nah. Tell the truth, man. Tell the truth.
Tell you, bro.
Yo, we ended up going to an event close to where we live, but it was an all Mexican event. So
Libre, man.
we was the only niggas online. Of course, we couldn't read the flyer because of the pesos and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But we got cool with all dudes online, whatever like that. Once it was our turn and shit like that, we didn't have enough money, whatever like that. I was kind of discouraged, whatever like that. This nigga like, nah, fuck that. We gonna get in there.
All right, so I kept telling nigga the whole time getting in, we gonna get in. So I seen the promoter come out. I'm like, yo, what's up? Yo, we a podcast. You know, we came to review the event. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, this whole time people have been telling us that we should be podcast, but we were kind of ignoring them niggas. So nigga told us, yo, he was like, yo, wait a second. Y'all gonna get in, don't worry. So another promoter came out. So I was like, yo, what's up? We just started smoking with the nigga, chatting with the nigga. Told him we a podcast, we here to review the event. 2 minutes later, nigga let us in. We in a front. Like, we got to see Pentagon, Phoenix, Vampiro, like, everybody, bro. Like,
everybody.
We in the front. We in the front to the point, like, we the only black people there, bro. Like, we like, you know, you stand out. We the niggas that stand out in that event. So, like, everybody flocking to us or whatever.
And it's crazy because it was another black guy there. And he so ended up being another owner of a wrestling promotion. You feel me? BCW. Shout out to Anthony Cole, whatever like that. He's been on our show. We didn't commentate for his events in Atlantic City and shit like that. So it was a blessing for us. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of right there at the beginning of the Dirty Heels.
Hold on. We got home, right? You know, the next day. The next morning, one of the promoters called me on my phone. You know, I had to give him my information and all that.
Right.
He called me like, yo, y'all still gonna review the event? I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I told him we a podcast. So I called good brother real quick. Was like, yo, man, we a podcast now. You know that? He like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? I said, yo, that's what I told him to get in. That's what I told him to get in. He ain't know this. So I told him, yo, create the IG real quick. He created the IG and then we just kept moving from there. The Dirty Heels name, that's him. He can tell you how he came up with that.
We've been together since November 2nd, 2019. 2019, yeah.
But the name,
that's just awesome. The great fact that how just one particular thing, you happen to be in the right place at the right time and said the right words and be like
the swindle.
It swindled the fuck out of it, by the way. And now you're seeing that kind of that evolution in your podcast, in your work, in the craftsmanship of it, and more importantly, the content that you guys provided. I was like, yo, who the fuck are these guys? Now I'm actually getting like, I'm like, yo, Dirty Heels. It's Dirty Heels.
I appreciate it.
Like kind of looping around in my head, and I was like, okay. But then I was like, it can't be our intro and shit, man. Shout out to Just Matt for the OTT.
You know what it is, man.
We know what it is. We don't try to compete, man.
Nah, what it was we were
just trying to compete, man. But we just wanted to always extend our hand to the other podcasters out there. Like, yo, we with y'all because we're doing the same thing over here from scratch. You know what I'm saying? This is a pretty much a hand-to-mouth operation when it comes to us. And Bobby can actually vouch for that because he knows how I rock with this whole group, as we call it, the mob here. You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
So it's more of the evolution of the content and more of the other podcasts.
I'll be honest, man. We just found out.
You guys further down the damn line.
I'm gonna be honest. We just found out it was this many black pop wrestling block guys besides us.
Really? Like, I had to say the same thing to myself. And I was like, wait, there's other black podcasts that talk about wrestling.
When we first started,
like, bro, this is best. Like, this is the golden age for us right now. We gotta like create a big ass network.
The crazy thing is, though, when we first started this, we didn't think it was anybody else other than us. And then we knew about job and tears and shit.
Yeah.
We eventually kept moving and figuring, you figure out your own lane, your own network of people who you like to work with. And we started finding other people little by little.
Yeah.
Just by networking.
And then you started working with my boy, the 1130 podcast, Dre on Wheels. That's how.
But it's crazy.
Oh shit!
We just met.
Ever since. Yeah, go ahead. My fault, G.
No, I'm sorry. My fault. We just met, Dre. I'm gonna be honest with you. We've been collaborating with niggas from like Canada, UK, Ohio, like other places. Like, yo, bro, we just actually found out it was other black podcasters, really, besides us and Java Tips, like Clark Street and stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, we've been on, like, y'all 18th podcast. We've been on our 18th podcast, and y'all probably like only like three of them that's like black.
Damn. Well, that's a good thing. I like to stick up with the sword.
We started in 2019 the same way, like in November 2019. You know how shit get in the way, so we only really up to like 16 episodes. But Anchor, that shit send your ass to so many different countries. You'll start fucking with different people, and then that's how I got with this guy. You get what? That's how I got with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I was just promoting my content myself, and then all of a sudden I ran into his joint. One episode caught my eye, and I'm like, yo, if I could get him on the show, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that has to be pretty damn dope. Start to collab and start coming out of my shell, start working, networking with more people. That's how Rob came into play. That's how many others, including Dre. Dre was one of the first people I brought on the damn show. And that was
the crazy thing about us is we did not start a podcast. We was trying to sell wrestling t-shirts.
I'm trying to get it.
True story. We would go to wrestling events and make t-shirts for the wrestlers.
For our favorite wrestlers.
And we were like, yo, you should take this, bro. You should take this design. We make the shirts for you. And it was going for a little while. That's how we kind of got our name everywhere we go. And to any wrestling event we go in the city, we kind of get a name.
Or they'd be like, hey, they're going to drunk black guys.
Yeah, because we will always be the only black. Yo, this is real talk. Any event we went to in New York, bro, for some reason we were the only black guys, and we was also like New York is not big, but it's small.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you see the same niggas at every wrestling event, so it just became a leisure. Like you know these people, and like you the only black people, so they want to know you.
It's crazy because we done smoked the wrestlers, referees, we done chop it up, we done drunk. You know what I'm saying? We paid our dues.
You know what I'm saying? It's called making your bones. This is part 2 of the crossover episode. This is the crossover. Way one, like APMD. Shout out to them. Of the Dirty Heelz podcast, the OTTR. And now we're back. We're back with interview. So we was talking about the origin. We was talking about how the networking kind of helps us build our brand and build and have more content for us. So when it comes to you guys, so what's the guys' concept behind like the whole Dirty Heelz thing? Like I know that you guys said that this wasn't meant to be a podcast, but it ended up being one. So now with that coming to play,
it's crazy. It's crazy because if anybody knows me, I'm a big Impact Wrestling. I love my fan. And at that time, well, not at that time, way before, it was Bobby Roode and Austin Aries. And again, just called ourselves that he wasn't with the shits. He's like, why we gotta be dirty? Why we gotta be Heelz? I'm like, just roll with it, man.
What it is, we some Harlem niggas. I'm like, yo, why we gotta be some dirty
feet?
I'm like, but what's crazy is the Dirty D thing came like the next day, right after he started rolling us the Dirty Heelz.
Pootie Tang.
My man's aunt came over and started screaming the low down and dirt, and he started screaming his song. So the shit just stuck.
Yeah.
It just literally stuck, bro. And then from there, we was making our own gear. We still make our own shit. So we just making our own shit in our crib. And then it just stuck from there. The name Dirty Heelz.
And And it's crazy because, yeah, we the face. You know what I'm saying? Me and him. But it's like 6 or 7 more of us, man.
Yeah.
Yo, we don't go nowhere and we don't roll without them. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah, we like I promise you, if you ask niggas, we like Wu-Tang of this shit. Word.
Word. So
Well,
you know we got WrestleMania weekend
at least I
coming
know
up.
who. Yeah, at least I know who's this thing. So at least I know how. At least I know who. First and foremost, boss. Boss the boss. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of the boss. I'm kind of the Tony Soprano of my little group right here. Cyber Ye's the underboss. And I was going to actually break the damn news, but you kind of already broke it down for me. Bobby might actually be the concierge of this whole operation thing because dudes has been in this whole role.
West Side.
Precision.
West Side, we need that.
Y'all gotta have to step it up in my absence. Don't lose a step. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose a step. Make sure that we steer this shit down the right course.
It's crazy because what keeps us together is that we always argue.
Yeah.
Okay.
We argue every day, man. We threaten
Because
each other.
either I don't give a fuck or he don't give a fuck.
Listen, you don't want to be a part of that little. Yeah, I'm gonna say you don't want to be part of that little bubble on the messenger shit because even this man would know. This man knows what type of shit has been saying going down in that fucking group.
I mean, with us is it's like the day he give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. And the day I give a fuck, he don't give a fuck.
But you know what I don't? But you know what I give a fuck about the most? We don't care what people think. Look,
yeah.
look, I don't give a fuck. We curse, we smoke, we drink, we do all that shit, man. But we know wrestling, man. And we edit out, we do our own videos. Our content is ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So niggas can't take that away from us.
Definitely can,
bro.
Yeah, you see, I was over at this. I'm always at this like a crib. We literally live next building.
I wish he fucking get out now.
See, man, we don't got that type of type of conglomerate, but we do come into the circle, and I'm like, yo, from a damn distance, this is a place where you can come, be you guys yourselves, and talk the magic shit that you want about wrestling, shit like that. But bring the facts into the goddamn thing. Don't bring no hypocritical bullshit into my fucking bubble that I'm gonna have to look at like, fuck is this?
So the crazy thing is, before wrestling, you gotta ask Bill Brother, yo. We probably would have done battle rap.
Yeah.
This is real talk because
I can see him doing the battle rap.
Cassidy 30 hit, man.
He can do
don't play with me. Being like West Side, I would hang up, bro. West Side, don't play with me like that, bro.
What you mean?
Hell no, he didn't. Bro, I saw the battle.
I said this guy right here, I'm going to him, ding, ding, looks more of a crazy psycho battle rapper that I would be like, you know what, I don't want to face him.
He's a crazy battle rapper.
That's me. I'm the battle
He's a crazy battle rapper.
But just before we had, before the whole wrestling thing, we would just watch battle rap all the time on a regular. Like we hang with niggas. Like it was niggas is in the hood. So it was nothing. You know what I mean? So we would just go to Brent's and whatever. It was like leisure for us, and then the wrestling shit started. So
yeah.
You know, it was like we went to one event and then we got hooked.
Word, that shit fire.
Well, he was going before me. I was going through shit in the hood. That's why niggas is dying and shit like that. So I could never make it because it was always a fucking funeral. But when I made it, goddamn, nigga couldn't tell me nothing, bro.
It was like one whole summer.
Hey, yo, listen, man. At least y'all people ain't shooting each other over from the damn fitted cast like we are down here in Massachusetts and shit, and you know what I'm saying, Boston. So a fitted cat will represent a hood. You know what I'm saying? You go to the wrong hood with the wrong fitted cat, man. Your ass is gonna get clapped up.
Y'all see that eyebrow?
Yo,
not for real, man. See, people down south don't understand that, man. You see, that's more of a northeastern type of thing, man. All these little
not here
like that,
man. They
man.
fucking over no hat.
Yeah, not no hat. maybe some $10.
Yeah, man. So whatever you do, don't come down here to Boston with that New York Yankees hat because they'll look at you sideways. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the
You have to look, bro.
You know what I'm
saying? That's why.
I stay 2 blocks from Yankee Stadium.
I'm a 6-time felon. What the fuck is up?
Yankee has anyway. They don't give a fuck.
Bro, if I literally point this camera out our window right now, you can see Yankee Stadium. That's how close we live.
So you right in the Bronx. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yo,
I hear you, man.
Yo.
So
WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna say thank you, Bobby, man. We going to transition right into WrestleMania, man.
Yo, shout out to Bobby.
What you guys felt after the 2 nights of NXT Takeover, Stand and Deliver?
Also, for me personally, I felt that everything was fire. I think the most lackluster match probably was the women's tag team match.
Mm-hmm.
But even with that saying, I still found that to be dope.
Yeah,
but that was probably the most lackluster match out of the whole.
NXT can do no wrong. I'll be honest with you, man.
Yeah,
Bobby over here having the time of his life.
Yeah, Bobby.
I be telling y'all niggas, bro.
Yeah,
NXT fire, man.
Yeah, NXT crack.
Anything. No. Listen, I can vouch for NXT's content and stuff like that, but there were certain storylines that I wasn't behind. That's what I was saying in the fucking group. Other people like Uncle Faz, you know how they are AEW buffs. That's why I can't, be one side over the other. I was gonna say I'm right in the middle with it. I might know, like I'm completely unbiased. I might know. I gotta look at all the content.
Nigga, not trying to have nothing.
That was done last week. This is not gonna even creep up to what the hell these guys are doing, and these guys are just no shows. Like like.
But you know what it is? I think NXT has been consistent. They like out of everything, and the thing is, AEW came and kind of took their shine from them. You know what I'm saying? But NXT has been very consistent. For me to be an AEW guy, NXT has been mad consistent, and they do a great job. So I'm not going. I like the revolving door system they got. So everything NXT did this whole WrestleMania weekend was fire.
Okay. Now, I would say night 1 had definitely whooped the shit out of night 2. I'm sorry to say it.
Yeah.
That whole 5-6 man gauntlet match, I wasn't really into that. Because because I kind of was like, okay, if you brought in LA Knight from Impact, right? This is your territory right here.
You damn straight.
Your territory, that's Lucy's territory, because E-Dude's on our show. He's been Impact Wrestling. He's been Impact Wrestling buff his damn self. So he'll have a
history. Bro, he was just a champion in NWA. Because NWA still come on, bro. He was just tag team champion.
And you're looking at how they're booking him and WWE, not just NXT, but WWE, because I'm not dropping
to my title to come work for you.
Just leagues, bro.
No, I ain't thinking that. NWA is the biggest fuck over here. To have an NWA belt means more.
Mm-hmm. But here's what I was trying to tell people in the group. I'm like, yo, listen, like just because they bring somebody into a certain other company, does that mean they're gonna get the rightful push?
I'm not dropping my belt to come work for you. I'm not dropping my belt to come work for you. Fuck the money. Fuck this TV time and all. Like, if I can't beat me, you feel me? If I can't
fucking Dukes, it's not about the money anymore. These wrestlers start using their heads and want to become business people. They want to be
about the money.
No, how can we work this out instead of you just saying
it is.
What happens when the money? They ain't doing anything to put their bodies on the line for nothing. For the
facts that.
No, you niggas in the bingo hall, they will love that fucking spotlight.
It's not about the money. Sometimes though, it's really not about the money. It's about how that company is going to treat you as your.
That's after you put your dues in.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's when you have.
Bobby, I agree with you. So independent wrestler who's been wrestling in the scene for 20 years has not been signed. Now all of a sudden, when he gets signed to a major corporation, he still got to walk with baby steps.
Yo, let's take Lashley. Let's take Bobby Lashley. All right. Let's take Bobby Lashley. All right. Before he left, former ECW champion, former United States champion. former Intercontinental champion. He left. Went racked up titles around the world. They signed him.
That was all
almost, bro. Hold on. They signed him 2 to 3, 4 years ago, man. He just now getting the WWE champion.
17 years later, in the making, and then I'm like, but wait a minute. The only reason why that you guys are doing that is because of what the hell's going on in the outside world. That's the only reason why that you're doing that shit right now. And watch on that. Mark my words.
In Impact Wrestling, Bobby Lashley had 6 belts at one point. At one point, 6 belts. When he signed the WWE, bro, I'm supposed to meet Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania that year.
People was watching that shit at Impact.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you come to WWE, even though his ass was fucking not even winning, at least 2.2 billion people are seeing you your merch out. You know what I'm saying? It's the big league. That nigga he can have 15 motherfucking championships at one time. It just the big league. He broke apart.
But what makes WWE the big leagues? What makes them the company that's it, bro?
What makes them?
Because
they only they're the only company that have been around for the last 15 years.
No, they got all the deals. They got
yeah, they do.
You got that, Bobby. You got that, Bobby.
Now the only reason why that
you can't who's running the damn action figures of any other wrestler but fucking WWE, bro. Like you can't go in you gotta order that shit online. You go in Walmart though, that shit you know what I'm saying? They everywhere. When you think of wrestling, you got to see WWE first and then find something else.
Yo, you're not touching their marketing. You're not touching that at all. But that don't mean that they the company, man.
You got royalties. You know what I'm saying? Like,
really?
That shit.
You right. I gotta give you that. They are the king of the mountain. That's because they're the only thing that been around for the last 10 years.
What we were saying the other day, when all these other motherfuckers get together, when they bring that guy between
Walmart
and shit like that.
What, $15, $20?
20.
I figured.
You're right though, Westside.
But you can't go find no fucking Luchasaurus fucking. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit.
You get what I'm saying?
The majority of these new balls right now that AEW are putting out, they're all flying off the shelves too and shit like that. Like they are the younger demographic kids that were just like us that was playing with them action figures in the little shoe boxes back in the day. That's doing the same thing that they're doing, but instead they actually got the real actual fucking shit. It's all a demographic marketing strategy.
At the end of the day, these dudes want to be legends, correct? They want to be synonymous.
Yeah.
If you play football, you trying to get to the NFL.
True that. Or
you can basketball player. But you ain't do it here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta prove there. You gotta have a WrestleMania moment. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what makes
Look, I sweep the floor. It'd be my WrestleMania moment. I'll get you shit.
Look at fucking Okada. All kind of motherfuckers that's not gonna be considered a GOAT. They ain't come through.
Look at the fact that you know their names and they ain't never been in WrestleMania.
Hold on. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okada is going into a Hall of Fame. He's not going into the WWE Hall of Fame, but he will be going to the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. There is a Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. WWE
because he went up against the. You don't know.
Look, Kenny Omega's already in that shit. He's already in the Pro Wrestling. How?
He's a GOAT.
He's been the highest commodity ever since Kenny Omega was over there too.
Gotta give the people what they want.
No, Okada been there. Before Okada's been a man in New Japan. Before even Omega was a name, Okada was a man. He was the company's guy. You feel me? He is
right.
You gotta think about it. Look at Ibushi. They all came through the Cruiserweight Classic. Like you gotta touch
that
stage. That shit like the Apollo stage. Like you gotta go to WWE.
This is
WWE called them. WWE called them. WWE called them.
The niggas is already a man, bro.
Right.
WWE called them.
They know. They ain't say no. No, I'm saying they ain't say no. They was
Hold
like,
on.
You know, only come in and
Hold on. What happens after you don't say no? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? What? Yo, maybe they want to sign him. What if they would have signed Kota Ibushi, man?
they would have fucked him up.
It'd have been trash.
You see,
him up. No. They would have treated him like Tajiri.
He been out here with Zaya Lee and shit.
him and Boa.
Home, pull a Kyrie Sane and leave.
I'm done. And they didn't even do Kyrie Sane right. They ain't do Shinsuke right. They ain't doing they ain't doing Sheeta right.
I said that because half of y'all.
All right, we digressing.
Said the opposite.
All right, we digressing.
Like hometown food.
Man, let's just move forward from there.
Can't digress.
So for WrestleMania, all right, there's one more SmackDown tonight. WrestleMania night one. WrestleMania night one's on Saturday, night two's on Sunday. I got the sheet right here, so I wanted to read it out to you guys first and foremost. Bobby, you only have to say all this. Oh, and Bobby, remember, you got to pass me your picture by 10 p.m. tonight, so I get the sheet. Yeah, so night one, we got that whole tag team turmoil thing, which is going to be other, bitch. Naya. I mean, Naomi and Lana versus Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Riot Squad versus Natalia and Tamina. Who's going to go over face these tag team champions later?
Can I do it? Who cares? Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares?
Well, then the next one you might not even care less. Bad Bunny versus Miz and Morrison.
We glad they made it a tag team match.
Who cares?
No. This is like looking at a smaller, largest take 11. No, I cannot watch that. Is one hip hop entity who can't speak proper English. Sorry, no disrespect. Yeah, I don't want to try to get this thing flagged for no reason. But you can't pick a celebrity that's like that's that. Let me just pull the plug. I want the Mr. T. I want there's so many people that have been in that wrestling ring as a celebrity. So let me
just feel bad for one person, and that's Damian Priest.
That.
Yeah. We feel bad for one person because where does his character go?
The Damian Priest is actually legitimate.
Nah, he's trash on the main roster, but not in the
Yeah, because Bobby.
You gotta stay down.
Yo, my man was in Ring of Honor.
My son got his mom Martinez.
He JV, he ain't varsity level. That shit varsity. Stay
varsity, nigga.
Man, my son Damien put it in.
I'll be honest with you, we don't really care, but we feel bad for Damien. That's it.
Who the next match?
Next match is Cesaro versus Seth Rollins, as I'm going to be dubbing the motherfucking match of the night for night one.
Cesaro versus Seth Rollins ain't bad.
Hey, yo, Bobby, you take over the.
I hope Cesaro win.
Outside real quick. I'll be right back.
Yo.
Why you just put the shit on?
Yo, Bobby.
Yo, like I said, man, Cesaro versus
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
I'm going with Cesaro.
Bobby.
Shut up, man.
Big up
Seth Rollins, bro. Just go fucking.
No, because I was telling them too. I'm like, yo, I'm recording upstairs. I got to run back upstairs. So I was like, shit.
Yeah. That was gold.
Shut up, man. I gave you this fucking. I gave you the bonsai drop on all.
Yeah, check it. Seth Rollins versus Cesaro gonna be dope, but if Cesaro loses, it won't mean shit.
Oh, he's gonna lose.
I'm gonna throw a hissy fit if that happens.
He's gonna lose. Because what happens next if he wins? He's gonna lose, bro. What happened next? He's not gonna get. They're not gonna give him no.
Here.
Bro, they're not going to give him. Bro, they're not going to give him no Intercontinental Championship belt.
How many other wins has Seth Rollins has gone before Cesaro even got? This is his first singles matchup. And
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro.
They need to.
This nigga sitting at my table.
Sitting at my table. Y'all laugh at me. The fuck upstairs. Fuck y'all.
That should be a 3 out of 5, man.
Yo, as for the, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. What happens for Cesaro? Remember, he won the Andre Memorial battle. What happens after that, bro?
Blame the Booker. Next question. Blame the Booker. Next question. And why did Vince say that he hasn't been pushed? Because of his speech, his accent, the fact he can't speak a fluent English. That's why he has not been pushed. The man knows 6 fucking languages, for crying out the fucking loud. You mean to tell me that that's not count for anything?
Nah,
Cesaro. Nah, he went on the podcast with Renee not too long ago, and he basically broke that down. And he said, "Yo, this was the reason why that I think it was my speech and everything else, because you look at the more Americanized wrestlers who in their proper English,
they wasn't doing that to him on the Indies. They wasn't doing that. They wasn't doing that to him on the Indies, bro. They wasn't doing that to him on the Indies.
Because he wasn't talking during the Indie scene, though.
Yes, he was, bro. Have you ever seen Ring of Honor? Have you ever seen Ring of Honor? Have you ever seen Evolve Wrestling? Have you ever seen any of that, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yes, I have.
It's nothing wrong with that man English, man. It's just who they
I'm
choose.
not saying like that, but like, you know how Vince McMahon is. You're talking to a crazy psychopathic person that will have one idea one day and switch his life within at midnight the very next day. So you might never know.
What's my contract?
He don't see that he sees more in AJ Styles before Cesaro.
Once my contract is up, man, I'm out.
Hey, but listen, as I told the people in my group, Cesaro should never sign a new fucking deal. He could have been walked out the fucking door, but he didn't. He stayed. Why?
Yeah. Because he loves it there. I'm not mad at Cesaro for loving it there, but he knows better, bro. Andrade got the fuck up out of there quick.
And why is that? Because of the way that they treat him in the locker room, or the fact that he was Mexican?
Look, he can't speak no English, right? But he's been more of a champion than Cesaro was, right?
You see what power about Cesaro. Cesaro can speak better English than Andrade can.
Listen, man. I'm be honest with you, man.
But yes, Cesaro has always been shafted away with either man and that's pretty much it.
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Cesaro is bald head and he keep growing hair back on his head. Like,
yo, you stupid.
He look like
Tommaso Ciampa.
Super damn fucking dad that can't speak. And he like a super fucking Australian dude. No, and Vince McMahon ain't putting his money behind that shit, bro. He always got like the Homer Simpson hair.
Yeah.
He got the horseshoe, okay? He got the horseshoe. You know what I'm saying?
He like the Jadakiss of the wrestling world.
Nah, bro, he gonna have to like just stay at that Intercontinental Championship kind of mid-card shit. He'll be a Mr. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? A worker.
But Mr. Perfect actually had hair.
Let's hope he don't end up like Mr. Perfect.
That's tough.
But listen, fellas. Yo, my jack about to die. I'm about to let Coffee take over, all right? I appreciate y'all. I love y'all.
Over, man. We're about like
all right, I'm gonna let Coffee take over. I love y'all, man.
I'm in.
Yes, sir. So Kofi now got your last man standing, technically, and I don't want to make this like a handicap match.
Nah, I'm more with it. Like I said, if something happens, if Cesaro loses, then it's Dirk.
Okay.
You know, that's basically it.
All right. Then we got the Raw Tag Team Championships. The New Day defending against AJ Styles and Omos. His debut on the actual WrestleMania field, but more importantly, his first match actually with AJ Styles himself. So I'm gunning for this whole AJ Styles thing because they're trying to make him a Grand Slam champion before he retires and induct into WWE Hall of Fame. So they want to pull the trigger that night. So I'm gonna go with AJ for that one.
You know I'm a big is not retarded, bro. Like, I just want to make sure that motherfucker can chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. You know,
someone said as long as he doesn't come in like the Great Khali, he should be
said
straight.
that. As long as he ain't the Great fucking Khali, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what's up. As long as they don't give his ass like an African fucking thing, bro. Like how they doing with Apollo Crew. Like, stop that fucking
we're gonna talk
African shit. Stop that African shit, man.
Stop that shit, bro. I know we supposed to be proud and shit, but stop that. Yo, stop it. Stop. Now you're making a mockery of us. Now you trying
listen,
to
man, they've been a mockery.
Now you trying to make fun of me,
out of Apollo that gimmick.
Westside, you get that, right? Sometimes a person be like, "Oh, this is for the coaches," but then it be like, "No, you actually making fun of us."
Yeah, you playing,
laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And that's how I feel, bro. Far as when it come to almost, you know, like I don't mind them building him up for this long, you know what I'm saying, with AJ Styles and all that. I'm a big New Day fan, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care what happened in the New Day. They're always gonna be the New Day. I'm always gonna be a fan. So it's always cool to see AJ Styles and almost get a title, man. Why not? Because actually the tag team division needs something new. And the New Day kind of need to take a break and go away. Maybe if the New Day turn heel or something, it'll kind of, you know, turn the edge on them. You know what I'm saying? It's something make them kind of popping again. You know what I'm saying? Something different. But I just think the tag team division needs something different. So whoever that belt go to, it don't really matter, bro. It don't, you know, it don't hit or miss. It don't break nothing for them. You know what I mean?
I hear you on that.
It ain't really putting nobody over. It ain't putting nobody over or under. It's just staying the same.
They just fighting for a prop. I get you on that.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the weakest match of night one. Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman in a steel cage match. I don't care about this match anymore. And I kind of already gave it like a little spoiler, like the same how I kind of said before. Shane's gonna climb up to the top, trying to fucking escape. Strowman's gonna climb up for him, chokeslam his ass, fall off, crash through the damn table, Shane wins. But Braun still get what the fuck he wants. Right?
Because I don't.
And then if I said that to them, and I'm like, if that happens, I'm not watching the rest. I'm not watching the rest of WrestleMania shit. Like, I'm done.
To be honest with you, I'm going to get high on this match, bro. I'm sure I'm going to get high. Like,
I'm just gonna get high. I'm just get high.
I'm going somewhere. I'm going to entertain somebody else. Like, I don't care about this match. I don't give a fuck if they do a fucking Canadian destroyer. I don't care, bro. If Braun Strowman was to do a Canadian destroyer, bro, I don't care.
Oh hell no! That big match, why are you doing a Canadian destroyer?
Because this shit don't make sense.
Bro, I'd be impressed though.
I would have been like, wait, so you mean tell me that Brock Lesnar can come back and do the shooting star? You know what I'm saying? And do the shooting star cross splash or whatever.
This match does not. Yo, honestly, whether Braun Strowman loses or wins, right? This match only puts Shane McMahon over. It only puts Shane McMahon over, whether he loses or wins, bro.
And that's gonna be the sad part.
They like, hey, yo, Westside, they're not coming yet. He's not coming yet. Don't worry, bro. He's gonna be there.
On that note, we get the WWE Championship. Bobby Lashley defending against Drew McIntyre. Are we going to see an Impact-ass type of dog fight in this match compared to what they did before?
You know, I'm gonna say this like I've been saying. WWE snatched their whole storyline from Impact and Ring of Honor and all these other wrestling companies and made it hot. You know, like Jay-Z said, you made it a hot line, I made it a hot song. So this is basically what WWE is doing. I ain't mad at this match because I've always wanted to see it in WWE, so I'm cool with it. I know WWE, they want Drew McIntyre, that's their guy. I feel they gave Bobby Lashley the title out of Black Lives Matter and all that other shit going on, political shit. I don't know what nobody say.
Sadly,
like,
yes.
I heard
this is real talk. You can count this back, bro.
Go ahead, man. Speak to me.
Hey, hold on. I gotta restart it. We're gonna cut it. Gotta restart it.
Oh! Just when the getting was good too. Just when he was about to
keep it right there. I'm gonna send you the invite.
He would have kicked over that damn forbidden door, man. Damn.
Hey man, where you going? Listen, man, your show's kind of whack today, man. We underwhelmed, man. So we're gonna just go home. You can't do that, man. We rebooked you for today. Listen, man, you better get the fuck out of our faces, man, before we got to fuck you up in that bathroom. You ain't gonna do shit about it. Grab him. Hey, no! Get off of me! Get off me!
Don't you fucking move!
Listen here, Dirty Heelz podcast. Man, guy won over me just by sending you little goonies after me, 10-1. Nevertheless, I know I can take it. I know I can take some damage. But you know what else? We're coming back for that ass. And we're taking your tag team championships along with them as well. Wrestling versus. We're calling you back out real soon. Better stay in tune.
Okay, I'm reloaded. You motherfuckers think you big time? You gonna die big time. Here come the pain.